Greetings to you all, from the Soul Life Network. Hello there, I hope you all are doing fine. Let's get started. Dimensions are the fundamental building blocks of reality. The 12 Dimensions of Creation Part 2. Every physical object has 3 size dimensions: length, breadth and height, and exists at a specific location in space at a certain point in time. Space and time are generally accepted as the first 4 dimensions, but what could the others be? What fundamental building blocks make the expression of our universe possible? Matter is constructed of varying amounts of electromagnetic force, so electrical energy and magnetic energy are both fundamental building blocks within the physical world. That makes electricity and magnetism 2 of the fundamental variables, or dimensions, of reality. Human consciousness consists of the fundamental building blocks of thought and feeling, so these are also dimensions of reality. Consciousness goes far beyond just the realm of human thought. In fact, the entire universe is constructed of the original consciousness of the Creator. Physics, like spiritual philosophy, is engaged in a search for the nature of the universe. Today, however, it is unfashionable to include the Creator in physics theories. It is also surprising, because virtually all of the great names in the history of science, including Einstein, have been deeply spiritual and mystical people. I remember, at the tender age of 16, being counseled by my physics teacher to find the solution to science problems by referring to basic principles. Once you have the basic principles understood, lad, he explained, then everything else falls into place. I often reflect upon how right he was. The existence of a conscious Creator is a basic principle. Once you include the Creator, the answers appear much more easily by asking yourself the question, how would the Creator have done that? After all, you wouldn't look at a jet aircraft thundering across the sky and say, as far as I can tell, it looks like it's propelled by making a loud noise. Instead, you'd find out about the creators of the jet engines, find out what they knew, and then figure out how they did it. Now, to include the basic principle of the one Creator in your speculations, you have to first define the original nature of the Creator. It goes without saying that the Creator is an infinite intelligence. The words omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent all express the idea of infinite consciousness. The other attribute of the original state of the Creator is that of beingness. In the Western way of thinking, we are accustomed to doing something all the time, always doing. Being, however, is the absence of doing. In a state of being, you just are. You don't have to do anything to become something, if you already are that something. The state of being is the foundation of all existence. Being is motionless and was the primal state before the original act of creation occurred. This is because, and here comes another basic principle, the universe exists within the consciousness of the original Creator. All matter is energy. The entire universe is energy. And behind that energy is the consciousness that created it. The original act of creation was infinite in its potential, causing not just the creation of one universe, but an infinite number of universes. At that point, infinite being had extended itself into the sphere of thought as its first act. Thus the 12th dimension is original creative thought, or the Father Creator principle. Note that the so-called 12th dimension was actually the first one to come into existence, so you could, instead, justify calling it the first dimension. However, people are accustomed to thinking of the first dimension, the one closest one to daily life on Earth, so that means that the 12th dimension has to be the number closest to the source of creation. The male-female principle, as in the original creation, is not the same idea as a comparison between men and women. Men and women on Earth each contain a mixture of both male and female attributes. A man is physically a more male version of the human gender mix, and a woman is physically a more female version. The Father Creator principle of consciousness, however, is energetically pure male and works in synchronicity with the pure female principle, which is the Mother Creator principle, or the 11th dimension. An exact balance between the male and female creative principles made possible the manifestation of the 10th dimension. The 10th dimension holds the consciousness templates for an infinite number of universes. The original act of creation by the infinite being is summarized as follows. The 12th dimension is original thought, or the Father Creator principle. The 11th dimension is original feeling, or the Mother Creator principle. Together, in exactly equal balance, the Father Creator and the Mother Creator manifested the 10th dimension, where the templates of consciousness exist for an infinite number of universes. The fundamental formula of creation is, thought plus feeling equals manifestation. Thank you for watching, we hope you are enlightened. Like, comment and subscribe and join the community. You are always welcome to give suggestions and ask questions, we will reply soon as possible. See you next time, take care.